Hello, people, YouTube,
Hi, people.
subscribers, supporters, family, friends. It is, what, 2 days after Thanksgiving.
2 days.
So happy belated Thanksgiving. And I guess we hadn't made a video in a while. A few days.
Few days.
Okay. So, we've been thinking about this topic for a while. And we want to discuss the 5 love languages. Which love language or love languages are you? Uh, which ones are your spouse? And we'll dive into it.
May as well.
We'll dive into it. So let's get to it. The 5 love languages are. Go ahead, babe.
Words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service.
Okay.
So if we dive right into it, I'm just going to say which one I think I am.
Think?
Well, I know. But then I can say what I think I am, but you'll be like,
No,
But anyway,
it's not about that.
The one that's important to me
All right.
is words of affirmation. That gives me motivation and strength to keep pushing. That's number one.
So do you have any other languages?
Yes.
Okay.
Receiving gifts. Why you laughing?
All right.
Why you laughing?
We're good.
And quality time.
What about physical touch?
Physical touch but physical touch does not override quality time.
No, it's not about that. It's about what do you need in a relationship.
I need all 4.
Well, the 5, what do you need?
I need those 4. I need words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, and quality time.
Okay.
But none of those are important to me if words of affirmation is not included.
Okay. So I know mine is acts of service.
Red cup.
Yeah. Sit there. Mine is acts of service. So I'm not big on you telling me how you feel about me. I'm not big on you say you love me. I mean, that's cool. I'm not just not big on that. I don't need it. But I go a lot on action. Showing me, showing that you're thoughtful, that you're putting yourself to the side to look out for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's big to me.
I know.
Yeah. So, it's crazy because you say your most important is words of affirmation.
Yes.
So you need encouragement, affirmation,
Yes.
be shown appreciation.
Right.
Send an unexpected note or text or card to
right.
let me know. To build you up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
To encourage you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Was that always your number one? Since we've been together, has that always been your number one language?
No, in the beginning it was gifts.
That's how you felt like a guy loves you.
Right.
Through gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Physical touch.
Physical touch is important, and I would say that was also important in the beginning because you know that I'm a big person on security and feeling safe and protected.
Right.
So a strong hug or holding my hand when we're walking, actually that's still important too because I still have to feel a sense of safety.
Right. Because I don't think you said it in a while, but it's been times where you would say, "Man, you ain't even touched me. You ain't even, you ain't touched me or whatever." And so that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a big deal to me.
Right.
But it would get a reaction out of you if I didn't touch you. It might be one day.
But I don't know. I just need to feel you sometimes. The feel your breath
Mm-hmm.
or something. You know how we sit on the couch and I just immediately put my feet on your legs.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you're doing. I just have to feel you.
Right.
That's just a sense of safety.
So, okay, I got into this conversation with a cat. You know who he is. And we were saying, well, we had a discussion that should you speak a person's love language, or should you love them the way you know how to love? And his take on it was that you should accept people for who they are. He said, it could be challenging or hard for you to be one way for 30 years, and then you meet this person, and their love language is totally different than what you're used to doing or being. And my take on it was, well, to accept people for who they are, like you're not accepting that person
Right.
for who they are. You're not giving them what they need.
Mm-hmm.
And I use the example of, let's say a couple was married 20 years, and the husband brought the wife a dozen roses
Mm-hmm.
every Saturday for 20 years. Right? So a lot of people be like, man, he on this top of his stuff. That's romantic, whatever. But what if the wife told him 20 years ago and reminded him that she doesn't like roses? But he still would bring her roses every week for 20 years. So my thing is, I think he's being dismissive of what she wants and what she needs. Evidently, that's not her love language. But he's forcing this. But they're not communicating. They're not speaking the same language.
Right. That's not her love language. I don't know if I would call it dismissive. How many people do you think actually sit down and go over the love language?
That's not even about that.
I know.
But if she tells him, I do not like roses.
Mm-hmm. And you're speaking,
and he buys roses.
But he wants to show his way of being romantic, and that's all that he knows. Now, I get what you're saying. At what point do you say it's dismissive, or they just don't know?
Well, he does know she don't like roses
because she said it.
He knows that.
But
he knows that. Now he might not know what else to do, but he knows she don't like roses. He knows that for a fact.
Okay, so basically he should buy lilies.
It ain't about that. Why not ask her, baby, what arouses you? What makes you blush? What brings a smile to your face? Why not study your woman? That's
exactly my point. More people should do that,
but it's selfish not to. It's selfish not to. And it'd be like if you have 3-4 kids, and you treat every kid the same way, because all kids are different. They may have the same mother and father,
mm-hmm.
but they have different needs, and kids have different love languages too.
Right, I know.
Yeah. So to treat every kid the same, I think it shows a lack of effort. It shows a lack of effort. I think it's lazy. If you got 3-4 kids and you treat every kid the same, I think it's lazy. Because every kid is not the same.
I get that part. I think that we get so caught up in just loving and being in love and not thinking deeply about what it takes to keep that love going.
What is love, though? What is love? I think what you're saying is people get caught up in the ideal of being in love, the
Right.
la la land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't last.
Right.
Okay.
So it takes
commitment,
right,
and respect,
and an extra step to say, ask yourself, what does it take to keep this person satisfied or to keep this person happy?
It takes being selfless. It takes denying yourself, being vulnerable, and being selfless. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
I know.
Being uncomfortable. Listen, when we met, you were into gifts, right?
Yeah, and I still am.
I know you are. Okay, but am I into gifts?
No.
Okay.
And you don't have to have gifts, major gifts. But if there is a gift,
right,
it can be something as small as
What's my thing?
Nice, comfortable underwear.
There you go.
And nice white new T-shirts.
I'm simple.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
And throw in some socks every
now
and then.
There's some socks every now and then. You bring me some fresh briefs, underwear, box of briefs, some crisp white T-shirts, and some fresh socks. Man, I'm good. You ain't got to buy me no shoes. You ain't got to buy me no watch. You ain't got to buy me cologne, clothes, underwear, fresh underwear. That's my thing. I'm simple. I'm really, really simple. I'm low maintenance. She, on the other hand, it is what it is. She, on the other hand, is, I won't say high maintenance. You higher maintenance. You need more maintenance than I do.
Babe.
I won't say high maintenance, but you need more maintenance than I do.
Okay.
And your gifts, your giving to you is more expensive.
What do I like to be? What I like high quality in what particular items?
Perfume. I would say jewelry, but that you're not big jewelry.
No.
Yeah, I think well, I hooked you onto the good jewelry.
Yeah.
yeah. Perfume, shoes. Yeah. Perfume.
We had this argument when we met because you were like, "Why do you need one of these once a year?"
Once a year.
Every year I told you I would buy one of these. Purse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, purse. So, the purse can get expensive. She want a high quality purse. That thing can be expensive. Cologne has to be top of the line. She already got what she want in cologne, man. Perfume. And shoes. I can actually get a deal on shoes, but they got to be nice. Gotta know what she feeling that time of the season. But the shoes really don't break me, not necessarily. But the purse, and the cologne, and the perfume, man, that shit can get expired.
Did you just say the S word?
Hey, rewind it. That can get expensive. That can get really expensive. So that was the number one language she spoke. You know what I'm saying? But I'm low maintenance. That's not really my language. But did I speak your language?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's my point. Going back, that's not my language. Mm-hmm. That's not how I need anyone to show me love. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. That means nothing to me. I'm actually, if you got me a lot of expensive stuff, I'm probably gonna feel guilty and probably take it back. I want the cash. Period. I want the cash, man. And so, that's differences with us, but that's kind of changed. I think your priorities have changed. Mm-hmm. And so that's not at the top of the list right now. But now you're in the stage or phase in your life where you focus on entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. And you challenging yourself. And so now words of affirmation are very important.
Right.
Because you probably get self-doubt, discouraged, emotional. So you need me to show those words of affirmation at this point in your life.
Right.
You're not so concerned with the material right now in your stage of your life. It ain't left.
Oh no.
But it's not the number one priority.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But me, acts of service, man, all day. I think that's been me since day one.
It has been.
Yeah, so just show me you down. Show me you got my back. Just do small things, man, without me asking. Just small things. I'm low maintenance. And man, you ain't got no problem out of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't you gotta spend a lot of money on me. I don't spend a lot of money on myself. But yeah.
Yeah.
So how should you come into a relationship? Because we were talking earlier, and I was saying, when you meet a person and you see it's about to go somewhere and y'all dating,
Mm-hmm.
you should let that person know right then what you like, what you don't like. Tell them your love language, so they don't have to figure it out, and they can say, "Yeah, I can get down with that. I would deal with that."
Or I can't.
Or I can't.
Give people options.
But
Let them know what they're walking into.
Right. But I think what happens is most women, especially when it comes gift giving,
Mm-hmm.
most women are not going to say, my love language is gift giving.
They should.
They're not. Because it's going to make them seem shallow, you know what I'm saying, materialistic, gold digger.
Gold digger, right.
And they scared the man going to run. Right? And I don't think most men going to say, I need like words of encouragement, words of affirmation.
Because it makes them look weak.
It makes them look weak. And maybe they feel like the woman may be like, damn, I got to hold his hand. I got to baby him. I got to encourage him, you know. So we hide a lot of stuff. We hide things. And then we find out things, they're going to come out. They're going to come to the light. Mm-hmm. Eventually, you start dating long enough, they're going to come out. You know, but I think from the beginning, just say what it is. I mean, that saves a lot of people time and pain and frustration. Mm-hmm. So, you think I would have stayed with you if you told me your love language was gift giving?
No.
You don't think so?
If I had given you all the love languages that I need, no. I think you would give it a second thought.
I don't know.
Because I think you would wonder if it was too much work.
I don't know. So this brings in another kind of topic. I'm a Cancer. Mm-hmm. So I'm a nurturer. Mm-hmm. By nature. And I don't need the forefront. I play the background. I don't need to be out. And I love nurturing. I love nurturing. You're a Leo. You like to shine. You like to be out front. You're louder than me. So I don't know if it would have bothered me. If you would have told me from the get-go, hey, this is my love language. I don't know if it would have bothered me. I don't know. But that's something to think about.
That is something to think about.
Say it from the beginning. Just have that honest conversation. And we don't do that. As couples, as people, we don't have honest conversations with each other from the beginning. Because out of insecurities or fear, we don't want to run the person off.
And we're at a point now where we can be realistic. There's a shortage of men.
Right.
And there are more single women. So everybody's kind of just accepting things.
Yeah, but they're frustrated too. Though.
Right, in the midst of it, right.
In the midst of it.
Mm-hmm. But trying to make it last just based on the statistics that...
They're trying to make it work. Mm-hmm. And no one would just be honest and say, hey, look.
Right.
This is how I need to be shown love. Mm-hmm. Or I can't do that.
Right.
You know, nobody wants to be honest.
Right.
So, Uh, yeah. So, what is the remedy though? Is there a remedy other than being honest straight up?
The remedy is to research. I mean, everything's out there. Research and find out what your love language is. That's very important. And
But
don't
you have
be,
to have communication
you
too.
have to have communication, but you can't be ashamed to say what it is. You know, people have conversations when they go on the first date. When they say, "What do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you like to go? What do you like to eat? What are the things that turn you off? Turn you. Those are times to discuss that.
I agree. I
You
just
should
don't.
just
I just don't know if people gonna be straight up like
no,
that.
they won't, but they should. That's the remedy.
All right.
That's the remedy.
All right.
So,
All right. So, yeah. Let us know what y'all think. Um, what's your love language?
what's your love language?
You sound like Don Cornelius.
I know. Your.
Let us know what y'all think.
Go Gremlin.
Check us out. Email us, Yaya and Stacy at gmail.com. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Reach out to us, let us know. Give us that feedback. Peace.
Peace.